Hello friends, this is Roshni and I welcome you all to my channel Circuit Globe. Today's lecture is based on gravitation, so without any delay, let's get started. A phenomena by which two bodies with certain mass and energy attracts each other is known as gravitation. We all are aware of the basic phenomena that when an object is thrown upwards, then after reaching a certain height it falls down. So have you ever noticed that why the object comes back to the ground? So it is basically due to gravitational pull of Earth. This was explained and formulated by Newton and is known as universal law of gravitation. Newton proposed the universal law of gravitation by observing fall of an apple from a tree. Basically, the force with which the two bodies experiences attraction is known as gravitational force. Now you must be thinking that does the gravitational force for every two objects in the universe is same or it depends on any specific factor. So let's move further to get the answer of all your queries. So guys, suppose that we have two objects x and y with their respective masses mx and my. Let the two objects are present somewhere in the universe with a separation distance d. So according to Newton, the force acting between these two objects in the universe will be directly proportional to the product of their respective masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between the two objects. It is to be kept in mind that gravitational force is a central force, thus the distance between two objects is considered from the point of their centers. And this is the reason why we have shown the distance d from the center of these two objects. So the universal law of gravitation proposed by Newton states that the force acting between two bodies is directly proportional to the product of their respective masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance by which the two are separated, and combinedly we can write it as F is directly proportional to mx my upon d square, where mx and my are the masses of the two objects and d is the separation distance. By observing this relationship, we can say that force and masses of the object are having direct relationship with each other. Therefore, bodies with higher masses will experience greater force. But due to inverse relationship with distance, force decreases when the distance between the two objects increases. Further, on introducing a constant g to eliminate the proportionality sign, we will get F is equals to g mx my upon d square. Here this g is termed as universal gravitational constant and is given as g is equals to f d square upon mx my. So by observing this equation, we can clearly say that force between two objects can't be determined if we have only the values of masses and the separation distance, because the value of gravitational constant is still not known to us. So let's proceed further to have the value and unit of gravitational constant. We have recently discussed that the value of g is given as f into d square upon mx my. So to have the unit of gravitational constant, we will substitute units of the terms that are combinedly forming it. Therefore, it can be written as this. We know that force is measured in newtons, distance is considered in meters, and the mass of the object is considered in kgs. Therefore, we'll get the unit of gravitational constant as Newton meter square per kg square. An English physicist provided the value of gravitational constant by using sensitive balance as g is equals to 6.673 into 10 to the power of minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. Friends, it is to be noted here that gravitational force is always attractive in nature and is independent of medium. Now you must be thinking that why the two nearer bodies on the surface of the earth do not experience attraction. So as we have recently studied that the value of g is this. So by observing we can say that it is very small. Also the masses of the two bodies on the surface of the earth is very small. And we have already discussed that higher the masses, higher will be the force. Thus this leads to prevention of attraction between two bodies on the surface of the earth. Newton invented the concept of gravitation by observing the fall of an apple. The two objects that are experiencing gravitational force between them applies equal and opposite forces on each other. So why apple moved towards the earth and not the earth towards the apple? This is so because the acceleration of the body in case of gravitation depends on the Newton's second law of motion that states that force is directly proportional to mass into acceleration. So we can say that the acceleration of the moving body will depend on force and mass of the body. Higher the mass, lower will be the acceleration and vice versa. This is the reason why the body with lower mass will accelerate more as compared to the body with higher mass. Therefore, apple accelerate towards the earth with higher velocity. Also, a point that is to be kept in mind over here is that gravitational force shows significance for heavy bodies. Well friends, this brings me to the end of this lesson. I hope you find this lesson useful. So guys, press the like button and put on your comments below. Also, not forget to subscribe our channel for further updates. I'll be back with another lesson. Till then, take care. Bye bye.